Not only are they getting karma dealt for what they did to Divine Feminine, but they're getting karma dealt for what they did to other people also. Like, Divine Feminine don't know about nobody but herself. So whatever you did to Divine Feminine, she's healing from that. But whatever you did to other people, that's on your own. I don't know why I dealt this way. But you are not alone. I think because I read that one already. But remember those mind games. They, so they're gonna try to pretend like, oh, Divine Feminine was the only one. So they probably when they had their trial, they said like, oh, Divine Feminine was the only one that I tried to do this to. This is my first time doing it, blah blah blah. So, and the more Divine Feminine heals, the more information comes out, the more that they have to go back to trial and answer to what they did. So it's like, not only did you come to trial and lie, like that's but and they're hooked up to a lie detector test, so it's like you didn't ask. I'm not finna sit here and tell myself like this is about Divine Feminine and Divine Feminine only. I don't know what that card was. So hopefully they don't find out about the other stuff that I did to people, but because I'm trying to figure out like why y'all steady telling me to shut up when I'm trying to do my healing. I don't think these people got judged yet because it feels like a different type of energy. But how do you accept the enemy's apology? So the enemy apologized to Divine Feminine for the way that he treated her, because he didn't know that it was her that he was putting it against, and the fact that all of this stuff was happening and she was still willing to communicate with the enemy. But the only reason being is because a snake is a snake. So upon approaching it, if you don't, like, you have to defend yourself. You have to be ready for the snake to strike you. So he keeps it 100 and he is who he is. And if he lies to you and you let him lie to you, then that's that. But if he lies to you and you put him in his place, he might even like that, because it's like, okay, you didn't let me get away with it. You putting me in my place and you correcting me, like, yo, that's not cool, blah, blah, blah. So Divine Feminine is, but she's doing the work of God. Like, he says to spread information, but if we spread the information to people who are dark workers, they're not doing anything with that information but trying to use it to manipulate a light worker. But you have to be a strong light worker to understand, like, to not be manipulated or controlled. So he apologized and you accepted it, but your family is trying to apologize to you, but it's not a genuine apology. Like, you can tell as an empath, a psychic, who is genuine and who's not. So fresh meat, new to the area, coming up with plans, surrounded by jail. Oh, wow. So they just saw you as a new toy to play with until they got bored. But this toy, the Divine Feminine, it was just full of new things. Like, they opened it and found something new. Next time they opened it, they found a different type of thing. The next time they opened it, they probably got two things for the price of one. Head ass. Tough love. He pissed me off with his dirty, stinking booty. Anyways, testing you, putting on the right path, keeping you in a low vibration because they're greedy. What? They wanted you to think that it was tough love so you can accept it and be a part of it, but the whole time it was a different type of tactic behind it. They were just trying to get you up, like, and you didn't know because you didn't know nothing about it. You did it without expecting anything, but you still received blessings, but you didn't know that they were there, so you weren't using them because you didn't know, like, because they glammed you so you wouldn't remember that you had blessings. And then when they came by and saw all your stuff, that's when you realize, like, hold on, shorty, you not my mama. You can't do what my mama do. double crossed. That's when people started sending divine feminine downloads. It's multiple insiders, but it's one insider family dynamic that is just like evil. Divine feminine's energy. So they try to manipulate, try to duplicate, or whatever. So it made sense. And because divine feminine had black magic done on her, she was in this trance-like state. So it was like, yes, yeah, like whatever you say, I'll do type stuff. Like they put a hypnosis. So divine feminine was protected. Oh, no, this divine feminine was protecting and healing and helping them. So they attacked her. And it was keeping them alive to kill divine feminine. But divine feminine didn't know that. She thought that she was helping her family against the other people attacking her until she figured out who it was. And you can't say nothing to them in the 3D because you don't want them to know that you caught on. But in the 5D, things are going to be put into motion because you go to jail in the 3D. You go to jail in the 5D too, but at least you're still free to move around and do stuff. And Papa, just get in the bed and lay down. I know you hungry. It's unthawing. There's nothing that I can do right now. So don't be something that you're not. Don't be something that you're not, which is good. Like, don't allow them to make you a dark worker. Because enjoy your peace and money.